Good morning. Hey, we got a car movie this time. World of Outlaws, yeah. So we got a Tom Cruise car movie, and you guessed it, it's The Days of Thunder. In this movie, Tom Cruise betrays a car driver, stock car driver, race car driver. He starts off an open wheel, and his daddy, he lost his ride because daddy got busted. World of Outlaws and all this stuff. So he wants to run Indianapolis 500. He wants to go there. So he shows up with a smart ass kid that doesn't know his way from a hole in the ground when it comes to cars. And throughout the movie, they got to work together to learn how to do it. And then Cole Trickles, the name he used in this movie. But they end up working through it. As he starts getting good, he has this crash that sends him to the hospital, and and his buddy friend, that he likes to destroy or play with on the track. They become friends because they're always rubbing and bumping and playing games right there at the front. And sometimes one wins, sometimes the other. And then he gets this crash. It puts him in there. Then he meets a doctor, and they play pranks on him on the road with a police officer taking him out of the back of the trailer, because that's actually illegal to ride in the trailer. But I bet they do it. At least on the movies they do it. Then they get pulled over and pulled out of the trailer, and the lady cop gets kind of ornery with the driver because it's his birthday, and they're soused in the back of the trailer drunk. They're talking about all kinds of crazy things, and then the cop does all kinds of crazy things to Tom Cruise at the time, and they had fun, and she says he's packing a weapon, and he goes, where, and then she grabs his crotch, and you can only imagine what happened after that. They didn't show the whole fun part of that. It was a pretty good movie. Then Cole Trickle's having trouble getting back on the track after he gets healed from his crash, and he's upset about being in the car, so he loses his ride. Then his buddy can't get back in the car, so he ends up taking his ride to keep him and his family getting paid. And it turned out to be a pretty good, crazy movie. I kind of liked it. And this one's going to be a short because I'm running low on stuff to say about this movie. Because, I pretty much went over the whole thing, and, it's going to be about a minute, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes long. But yeah, they run around NASCAR, and it's a pretty good movie. They did all right on it. They spent too much on it to make it, but, it turned out okay. So let's close this one out. It's going to be about 4 minutes long. Yeah, before I put all the extras on there. Yeah, so they end up doing the Daytona 500 in the car, the last one, and at the end he wins the race, and that was probably the best part of the whole movie, was after he wins the race and what happened with his manager and girlfriend and all that fun stuff. Girlfriend doctor. So it turned out to be a pretty good movie. I'm hearing crickets again. What happened? Why are we hearing crickets? Must be crickets on the track. Anyway, so we'll talk to you later on this one. Well, before we do that, let's go this way and say this one was distributed by Paramount Pictures. It was released on June 27th, 1990. It was 108 minutes long. It was made in the United States. It's English, of course. And then they spent $60 million on this sucker, and they made at the box office $157.7 million. So yeah, they did a pretty good job on the movie. Everybody liked it at the time. Well, everybody liked Tom Cruise. Most everybody liked Tom Cruise movies at the time too. Some people don't. Some people just don't like Tom Cruise because he's a short little runt that does all kinds of crazy things. Anyway, so we're gonna call this one good, and we'll talk to you later and see you on the next one.